What's going on, YouTube? Budget Gaming here. Today I'm joined with my buddy Bruce.
What's up?
And we are going to be doing the Plat chat for Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, before we get started, we each got a drink. So, I've got a handcrafted vanilla cream from Virgil's. This is a soda.
And I will have a Cass Fresh lager beer. Korea's #1 beer, apparently.
Yes, so I was in Korea, and that was one of the more popular beers. So yeah, let me.
I know he doesn't drink. But,
yeah, I don't drink. That's why from now on these, I'm going to be doing the sodas.
I definitely do drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, not bad.
All right. So yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2. What did you think of that?
Well, it took me a long time to actually get around to it because I was very put off by the first one that EA did. It just did not really look appealing to me at all, especially compared to the old ones.
Oh yeah, no. So the first Star Wars Battlefront had no campaign. It was just like a total mess.
Yeah.
I'd say. I tried going back in the start of 2020. Tried to go back and play it, and I was just like, oh, this is just not for me.
Yeah, I popped it in the Xbox One the other day with my dad just because I was like, I need something to play, and that was like $2 at GameStop.
Yeah.
And, whew, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. Now, Star Wars Battlefront 2, though, has, it just has held up. In fact, it's gotten better over time.
World's better.
Yeah, so it was released in, November 17th of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got the Plat in December. It was December 28th, 2017. So it's been a long time for me since I got the Platinum. You just got it earlier this year, though, right?
Yeah, I picked it up way, way late after it came out, just because, I mean, that tends to happen with me in games anyway. But I picked it up because it was on sale for one of those, like, 2 or 3 for 10 or something good. And popped it in, didn't know what to expect, and was very, very pleasantly surprised. And, over time they released more stuff, and
there's
kept it going.
Like 22 heroes right now that you can play as. They even added like BB-8 and like the Imperial counterpart. What is it? BB-9E.
Yeah. BB Nazi, basically. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, I definitely was very, very happy with the campaign. Actually.
Yeah, the campaign follows Iden Versio, and we're not going to get too much into spoilers. But it takes you across Endor, Naboo, Solist.
Yeah, and roaming around the military, factory, the Imperial factory. They're building the walkers.
Yeah, and then even Jakku. So it really connects to the sequels.
Yeah, it's in between sequels. Like the tail starts at the tail end of Jedi, and just carries you through till close to beginning of Force Awakens.
Yeah, it is no secret that I'm not a fan of the sequels, but you know what? The campaign, like, I've got no problem with this campaign.
Yeah,
like it's a pretty good campaign, and you can tell that the creators like really loved Star Wars. Like it felt so much different from the first Star Wars Battlefront on the PlayStation.
Yeah, they definitely put in a lot of love and attention with getting the characters right. I really like the little mission with Luke and the Imperial guy. I forget his name.
But Del? I think it was Del. Yeah.
Just, it's the mission itself is fine, is whatever, because it gets a little. They need to shorten the bug hacking up.
Oh, my
but
God,
just the back and forth between Luke and Del. It's just good classic Star Wars kind of dialogue from back in the day, and you feel like Luke feels like he's a Jedi. He feels good as a Jedi, which we definitely did not get in the movies. These later prequels or sequels.
Yeah, so yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
so.
that's what I was gonna say because there's I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a scene where Luke, stops rocks from falling on this Imperial guy, and what does he say? Like, hey, why did you kill all the other Imperials but leave me alive? And he's like, you gave me a choice.
Yeah, they did.
And yeah, that it feels like Luke Skywalker, and he's not tossing his lightsaber away. He's in the fight. But yeah, the bug hack and slash stuff got so repetitive. I was so bored in that part. And I was like, oh man, they should have had a more variety of wildlife and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I really could have used just a Muppet milking QuickTime event. Because I want to know where he gets his sustenance,
Yeah, the blue milk. Oh,
we need to know that.
This is Ryan Johnson all over again.
I'll refrain from trashing the movies. We'll stick to that.
So, even the trophy list, I love the trophy list. There's a few trophies that are pretty difficult. We'll talk about those later. But the one that I want to talk about is the Dark Forces trophy. Now, that's shocked 3 enemies at once. Not really, big deal. But the name Dark Forces, that's even a callback to earlier Star Wars games. And I just love that. I loved playing the Dark Forces on the original PlayStation. Unfortunately, Dark Forces 2 never released on the PlayStation.
Yeah, well, I had that one on the PC.
Yeah, and I wasn't a PC gamer growing up, so I was just locked out of that. But I did get the rest of the Dark Forces games with the GameCube and original Xbox.
Yeah, so it's good stuff. It really is. But this is what it's like. Very, very well done. It's not amazingly spectacular, but just a really solid Star Wars story for the campaign. It really, really was nice.
It was genuine Star Wars, and I loved it. And even the DLC, they made the DLC free for the campaign, and I loved that. Also, the rest of the trophies, like I said, they weren't generally bad.
A lot of grindy kind of things.
There was a few grindy ones. The one that I'm thinking in particular, I mean, obviously reach rank 50, the Force. Yeah. The Force is strong with this one trophy. That's the generic, max out your rank. But the one that I was really trying to grind at was not all miss.
Yeah.
So that was it was 3 enemy kills with Vanguard and 5 times.
Yeah,
and
I ain't good with that Vanguard thing
now
either.
I think they added in the ability to do co-op later on, but when I was playing it, they didn't have that option. So I was stuck just trying to do this online against real people, and it was a nightmare. I think that's one of the ones that held me up for the platinum.
Yeah, that held me up for a while, and I was doing it on my co-op. So
yeah,
I can only imagine.
Yeah, against actual real life players, it was so annoying. But I finally got it, and it felt good when I got it. So you know what, that wasn't that bad. Multitasking, that was another one that was really grindy.
Yeah, that was pretty much the roughest one for me.
I think that was your last one, right?
Yeah, I think I got that after I hit 50.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just took forever because I'm okay with the flying. I don't get blown up a lot. It's more if I fly into debris.
Yeah. I mean, you've
really
been on stream.
Yeah, I've streamed with him, and I have my own little channel that I've done a couple streams on that.
Yeah.
Nothing recently, but yeah, just the I'm not good with any of the hero ships or any of the actual heroes. So I think what we ended up doing was I would just start as Yoda. I think we'd always try and do light side as much as possible, and I would just immediately just plow into something and spawn back in as like a regular fighter, because I can do really well with the fighter, especially the clone one, the Arc. Was it Arc 1?
Oh yeah,
because with the rear auto turret.
Yeah, that actually got you a few kills.
Yeah, that tears them up. So, but yeah, that was definitely one of the more time-consuming, just trying to get it right and
It was just a grind, like, and
have other people have to hang back so I could swoop in and try and get the kill.
Well, yeah, because we had to play that in a group, and we all like worked together. Like, hey, like, don't steal your kills. And stuff like that. But it was kind of like it was a grind. It was a grind when I did it. But you know, they added so much great content that in 2020 it's still a game worth playing.
Oh yeah.
My buddy Turbo Joe, he's playing it all the time. I see him online. I really need to join in, play with him again, because we did Heroes versus Villains, which was my least favorite mode. That's one of his favorite modes.
Yeah. Who's your favorite heroes and villains? I guess. Who's your favorite?
Well, when I started, it was Boba Fett. Boba Fett was like number one. He was OP. I think they nerfed him. So you know what? Right now, I would say Bosk.
Yeah, Bosk is probably my favorite.
Okay, I know when we were streaming, like we're joking around, you know, Bops.
My name is Bops. Yeah. But yeah, he just fits my kind of play style for sure. Like way better than any of the other ones, really. I don't do good with the Jedis. Like I do okay with Luke from time to time, but the rest of them, like I don't know. Everybody else seems to just kick ass endlessly. And I get shot down.
You know, exactly. It's like,
drop of a hat.
I mean, I think it's one of those things, if you put in a lot of time and you, like, really figure out the mechanics of how they work.
Well, the other thing being that, everybody always takes them right away.
Oh,
so
yeah. Like,
it's few and far between, especially if you didn't have the co-op doing it.
Now, but on the hero versus villains mode.
For that.
You can get really good if you eventually, like, play someone enough.
But, Bosk is definitely my favorite of them. I do good with Phasma pretty well, and
I never liked Phasma.
I don't know. I'm good with just stay back and just shoot a hell of a lot.
Princess Leia is like
Leia
does notorious for that. It's like
with that shield.
I've seen someone as Princess Leia just wreck an entire team.
Yeah,
just by standing on a cliff.
Up on a cliff, just
shooting away.
I'm like, okay, valid strategy, I guess, man.
Yeah.
I do like Leia too. She's probably my favorite of the actual heroes. Mainly just because I love the Bosch outfit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's so sick. I love that. And that it actually changes her voice to that. It's like, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
So, but yeah, of course, BB-8, of course, is the best of all.
I really don't like BB-8 or BB-9.
Yeah,
I can't believe like they didn't add like Asajj Ventress or Dirge. Was it Dirge or Durg?
Oh god, yeah. Well, Dirge. I can't remember. Dude from the good Clone Wars. Well, I'd say that, but it was okay when it started, but it got better. But the OG 2D one.
Yeah,
that guy was badass. Hell, they could have put the bounty hunter guy from the other one. It was like Cad Bane or something.
Yeah,
or freaking, for that matter, put in Ahsoka.
Yeah, why is Ahsoka not in?
That's a bit of a disappointment. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how long they intend to keep putting stuff out for this. If they said they're done or something, but
that's definitely. I really hope that there's going to be a Star Wars Battlefront 3.
Yeah.
I just finished playing Star Wars Squadrons a few days ago.
Yeah, I watched them do that.
Yeah, and it was a nightmare.
Well, it was a nightmare because you started on the highest difficulty. But that being said,
there's still so many glitches.
There's so many glitches and dumb things and non-popping trophies and save data.
So with that, we found out what was stopping me from getting the Ace trophy is your medals disappear if you turn the game off. So I had to play through on Ace difficulty. Luckily, I had finished Ace difficulty like pretty much all in one guild, except for the first 2 missions. I had turned the game off after those. So it kept my progress and pushed me to the 3rd mission, but it didn't. It took away the medals from the first 2 missions. So I had to go and recomplete the first 2 missions on Ace, which was, again, like, I was so frustrated. I was really happy and relieved when I got the trophy, because I was like, I don't know why it didn't pop, and then I realized this is why.
Yeah.
But this game, it released, didn't have any of these major issues. There were some issues, obviously every game has issues, but it pretty much released in a decent state. I know that the big thing was the microtransactions.
Yeah, the loot boxes.
And everyone hated it.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully so. They fixed it. They fixed it. They made it better.
Yeah.
That's my one thing. I hope they do that with future Star Wars games.
Mm-hmm.
And just games in general. Like, why aren't they fixing games as much as they've done this?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make it and put it out there, make it right, and keep working on it, and don't just be like, that one was lame, and crap out another one. Like,
one of the things that I didn't like in the original was the lack of Clone Wars.
Yeah,
because Clone Wars is my favorite, I think, era in all of Star Wars.
Yeah, I know the prequels get a lot of guff, and
again,
a lot of it, rightfully so, but just the Clone Wars and all the stuff associated with that it's just so damn fun. And I know I grew up with that. It was largely what was coming out, and it means a lot. So when they put all this Clone Wars stuff into here, watching that, I was like, oh man, that looks fun. And it just took me a while to actually get the game, but I'm glad I did, definitely.
Yeah. Now, I mean, in Felucia and the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, that was like one of my favorite maps. I would have loved to see, like another, what's those creatures?
It's
like, I would have love to see like some more of those in this, because they added Felucia in this, and it's fun. Yeah. But it's like, oh man, the original like Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2, like I just had so much fun getting killed by those and killing them.
They have like the Sarlacc pit and stuff you can fall into.
Operation Nightfall in the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, I would have loved to see an updated Operation Nightfall. Obviously, the campaign takes place in a different era, so that wasn't something. But I had so much fun with Operation Nightfall in the original. Yeah. But one of the things that we all had fun with when we were streaming, Ewok Hunt.
Yeah, surprisingly so. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but once I got the hang of it, that was very quickly one of my favorites.
Yeah, so I hated Ewok Hunt in the beginning. I absolutely hated it, and I was like, oh man, this is not for me. But then playing with friends, I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is great.
Yeah, definitely more friends the merrier on that one.
Yeah, I think that's like the kind of thing like that this game strives. Like it's so well at. Does so well at. Just the more friends you have that play it, this game gets really fun. The co-op modes are just amazing.
Yeah, and the AI is not a pushover, which is nice.
Yeah, the AI is extremely, like they really want to win.
Yeah, so
like pretty tactical. Like they'll, push objectives pretty damn hard. Mm-hmm. And like there are plenty of times that we lost to the AI.
Yeah.
Usually you don't see that in the game, but
so it's they definitely put a lot of love into this one compared to the first one, and
the first one seemed really, really rushed. I mean, Hoth was one of the best experiences, but the game can't just be Hoth.
Yeah.
It can't be. That's Hoth and Endor. That's pretty much all that I remember in the first Star Wars Battlefront.
What else? That was Tatooine. I remember that.
Yeah,
and
it was Tatooine.
Was there a fourth one?
It was just not very
about
memorable.
what it was, yeah.
Now they did do some DLC, but I played through the DLC. Couldn't find anyone like playing in 2020.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to get the DLC trophies on the original Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
But I did get the DLC trophies on this because they released it and it was free. It was story based. So again, it's not locking people out of online content, which I love.
Definitely nice.
So yeah, I'd say this is a solid game. I would definitely recommend going for the Plat. Would you?
Yeah, it was surprisingly doable. There's a couple that, I mean, the rank 50, it just comes with time. There's a couple here and there that definitely go smoother if you got some friends and can boost it, but really it's just a matter of plugging away at it and doing the best you can. It wasn't overly difficult. I got it before I thought I would, for sure. And I'm generally not good at shooters. That was another thing that put me off. You know, maybe I'm dumb, didn't do my research. I never saw any footage of either the first one or this one where anybody was playing in third person. I didn't even know you could do that. So seriously. So when I plugged it in to play with you guys, I'm like, I think I hit a button randomly. I'm like, wait a minute, you do third person camera? Yeah. Holy crap! This is way better. This first person, I don't know why. I'm never good at them. I always
like the first person just because like it puts you in that like in the helmet of a soldier.
Yeah, that's definitely good. Good for that, but I'm not very good at shooters, so third person definitely makes it a lot easier. I can see a hell of a lot better around me. Yeah. But I'd say pick it up. And that's another thing too. I think with all this, everybody being stuck at home, everybody kind of was like, "Oh, let's get some games to play." Realized this one was actually good, with all the stuff they added. Because I got it for dirt cheap. And now it's
like 17, $18.
Yeah, 17, $18 used.
Yeah, like I remember this used to be in pawn shops all the time. Like I would be like, oh, you can pick up a copy of Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah,
$2 or $3.
I think Walmart, when I went there, they might have had it for, and they're like $20 section. Yeah, but that's if they have copies. But yeah, definitely would recommend picking it up if you're just looking for something fun and with a lot of different modes and variation and a lot of collectibles and stuff to do, customization collectibles, and a really solid campaign. Pick it up and check it out. I definitely recommend it.
And let us know what you guys think. All right, well, cheers to your platinum.
Cheers to yours, sir.
All righty. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Take care, and as always, keep on gaming. Bye-bye.
Bye.